Hi guys, welcome to US Immigration Hub channel. If you are new to this channel, my name is Liman and I make videos for a family-based immigration to simplify the complicated immigration process. If you watch my videos very carefully, you will make your immigration journey less stressful. My channel has all the videos you need to complete your immigration process for immigrant and non-immigrant visas. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe, share, and hit notification bell and give us a big like so YouTube can share the video with more people and we help other people. First of all, I am not an attorney. I'm here to help you based on my personal immigration journey and also based on the information I have from USCIS and NVC websites. And also based on my experience with my subscribers. I really have a good feedback from them. So if you're ready, let's get started. In today's video, we're gonna talk about how to file Form I-130A. This is a supplemental information for spouse beneficiary. So let's talk first when you file I-130. There is two ways to file I-130. You can file online or by paper. If you file it by paper, you must submit this form when you send I-130 with the required evidence and the payment and the fees and everything in one envelope. However, if you file I-130 online, you must upload this form when you file I-130 online in your USCIS online account. So now let's get started right here. The first part right here is for attorney if you use one. If not, just leave it blank. So let's go to part one. You're gonna start right here when you say start here. Type or print in black ink. You can do both. Or you can type and then you can add anything you want with the black ink. I would recommend do not correct it. If you have a mistake, do not correct it with the black ink. Type it because it will be hard for them to understand it, what you correct. So you can add something, is okay with the black ink, with the handwriting, and it's gonna be you gotta have a good handwriting. So do not just correct it. If you correct it, you're gonna mess it up. So let's go to part one. Information about you, spouse beneficiary. Alien registration number. At this point, the beneficiary does not have it. USCIS online account, the same thing. She does not have it at this point. She or he does not have it at this point. So let's go to your full name, beneficiary full name. It's Baba, and give it name first is Fatima. Middle name, you can NA. She does not have a middle name. So address history. Provide your physical address for the last 5 years, whether inside or outside the United States. A lot of people ask me why they said outside the United States, because a lot of people they do adjustment of status within the United States, and when they get the visa, a tourist visa, they come to the United States, they live in the address, they have to provide it. So this is what they said inside the United States. So in our case, the beneficiary never been in the United States, so it's 110. Hey, المسيرة. City or town is Kenifra. We don't have a zip code, we don't have a state, so we have a province, it's Kenifra. Country is Morocco. Date from is from birth to present, 01/01/1995 to present. So physical address too, you can leave it blank or NA, but I would recommend put NA. So the rest from 6A to 6H or to 7B is going to be blank. Last physical address outside the United States. This is a tricky. Provide your last address outside the United States of more than 1 year, even if it's listed above. Do not miss that one, even if it's the same as this one, but you're gonna type the same one. I told you right here, even if it's listed above. So it's 110. Masira, City or town is Kinefra. Postal code is 54,000. The country, it's Morocco. Yeah, I just want to mention something right here. Always, before you file anything, just read the question very carefully. If you see this one, it's a lot of people miss it because they have the same address. They say why I have to add it because they told you right. Even if it's listed above, just this is simple, but it's tricky. So we're still talking about the information right here. It's gonna be 01/01/1995. It's from birth to present. There is another tricky one right here. Here, if you see you can add to present, you can do nothing right here because you need to put a date in the format of month, day, and year, and you can't put a present right here. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna leave it blank for now. Finish your form, complete your form, and then print it, and then add it with a black ink. Put present. So do not use any other color. Use only black ink. If you use any other color, it will be rejected. So let's go to information about the parent one. This is about the beneficiary. So it's car. First name is Moha. Middle name is Inay. Date of birth is 01/1970. Is a male. City or town or village of birth is Kinefra. Country of birth is Kinefra. City, town, or village of residence is Kinefra. I'm sorry, the country of birth is Morocco. I'm sorry, I missed this one. Sorry, I apologize. This is a country, not city. Country of residence is Morocco. So now let's go to information about the parent too, which is going to be the mom. It's Bu, Chi, Hafida. Middle name, she does not have it. It's Inay. Date of birth, it's 01/01/1975. She's a female. City of birth is the same as dad, Kinefra. Country of birth is Morocco. City or town or village of residence is Kinefra. They live in the same city. And the country of residence is Morocco. It's same as dad. So now let's go to part 2, information about your employment. Read the question very carefully. Provide your employment history for the last 5 years, whether inside or outside the United States. As I said at the beginning of the video, what they mention here inside the United States. Because as I said, some people they do adjustment of status. They come over here and they have their wife inside. Their wife. They get your spouse over here as for a tourist visa, and then they do adjustment of status. So if you are currently unemployed, type or print unemployed in item number 1 below. If you need extra space to complete this section, use space provided in part 7, additional information. So name of an employer is unemployed. Unemployed. So the rest you can leave it blank. You don't have to add. If you type this one right here, you don't have to add all this. So you leave it blank. Employer number 2, you can add NA. The address is gonna be for the employer number 2 is gonna be blank as well. We're still talking about information about your employment history. 7A8B, 8A8B is gonna be blank. Now, part 3, information about your employment outside the United States. Provide your last occupation outside the United States, if not shown above. If you never worked outside the United States, provide this information in the space provided in part 7, additional information. This is very tricky for everyone, but in my case, I filed this for and I put NA. and it was fine. I didn't have no problem. But here, if you want to add, what are you going to add in here? Just not employed. It's already specified right here, not employed. So let's continue. So the rest is going to be right here for the question for part 3 from 1 to 4b is going to be I'm sorry, for from 2a to 4b is going to be blank. You're going to leave it blank. So let's go to part 4. Spouse, beneficiary, statements, contact information, certification, and signature. Read the penalty section of the Form I-130 and Form I-130A instruction before completing this form. I would recommend always read the instruction before you file any form. So select the box for either item 1A or 1B if applicable. Select the box for item number 2. So this form, if the beneficiary filed this form and she or he can read English, you can select one. You can select number 1A. So, or if you use interpreter, the interpreter have the beneficiary to file this form, you're gonna add it right here. Interpreter named in part 5, read to me every question and instruction on this form and may answer to every question in. You're gonna specify the language right here that you use to interpret this form for you, if you use interpreter. And also, at my request, the prepare named in part 6 prepare this form for me. In my case, I prepare, as a petitioner, I prepare this form for my spouse. So it's an example right here. It's me. It's gonna be B. What's going on right here? I can read 1A, 1B. Okay, you gotta check that one. Then B, Sliman. That's the petitioner. I prepared this form on behalf of my spouse, but I got all the information from her and I filed this form for her. So spouse beneficiary contact information, daytime telephone number is 212. That's the phone number. That is going to be the same, 212. Spouse beneficiary email address, if any, you can leave it blank, but I would suggest, I would recommend you give sb@gmail.com. I would recommend you give an email address. It's good to have it. Spouse beneficiary certification. So a lot of people get confused right here. Spouse beneficiary signature. The spouse is outside the United States. How she's gonna sign it? I know a lot of people what they do. They send this form to spouse. She fill it out and then scan it and send it to them. And then the spouse, she can sign it and date it. If she files this form, or somebody helped her as an interpreter to file this form, she can sign it and then date it and send it to you. So, but in this case, the petitioner filed this form. So I'm going to be able to prepare this form. So in this case, the beneficiary, she or he, does not have to sign the Form I-130A. So you can leave it blank, date it, or leave it blank, and leave the signature blank. So, and continue. But you will, if you go at the beginning of this form, they will tell you that the purpose of this information, this form, is to collect additional information for the spouse beneficiary of Form I-130 petition for alien relative. If your spouse is a U.S. citizen, lawful permanent resident, or non-citizen U.S. national who is filing Form I-130 on your behalf, you must complete and sign Form I-130A. Supplemental information for spouse beneficiary and submit it with the Form I-130 filled by your spouse. This is right here. If you reside overseas, you still must complete Form I-130A, but you do not need to sign the form. So it is clear, and I hope this is clear for everybody. So let's continue. Let's go to part 7, interpreter contact information. We did not use any interpreter in this video. So if in case you use one, this is where you enter the information about the interpreter. One thing I want to mention right here, it must be signed by a black ink, not initial and not writing your full name. So contact, and we're going to go to part 6, contact information, declaration, and signature of the person preparing this form if other than the spouse beneficiary. So here is where you're going to add your name. Prepares for name is B. Given name, it's me, that's the petitioner. I'm not a business, is NA. You can do this. Sometimes it does not let you do that, but you can do this. And then when you print it, you're gonna add a slash right here. Physical address, prepare mailing address. This is where you live in the United States. It's 1120 North Street, North 4th Street. City or town is Indianapolis. Zip code is Indiana. First state is Indiana. And the zip code, oh, where do we go? Zip code is 46221. And the country is USA, of course. So prepares contact information is a daytime telephone number is 317-1. It does not accept no dashes, just numbers. 1111, 10-digit phone number. Mobile number is the same, 317. And then prepare email address is sb@gmail.com. Now prepare statement. This is we're gonna choose the one that apply for you. You are not an attorney. I am an attorney. I'm sorry, I am not an attorney or accredited representative, but I have prepared this form on behalf of my spouse. This is what you have to select as a petitioner if you file this form for your spouse. So 7B does not apply for you. So this is a prepare certification. Here, first I'm gonna date it and then we'll talk about it. What is today's date? Is 7/23/07/2023. Now, this is another tricky one. Prepare signature. Here, you must first print it and then sign it with a black ink. I'm going to repeat this again. Do not use any other color. It will be rejected. So, the part 7 is additional information. If you don't know how to use it, I have a video on my channel. Just watch it, and it's very simple on how to use it. So this is the end of this video. I hope you like it. If you do, please subscribe, share, and hit notification bell. Thank you, and see you in the next video.